Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am MC Anarchy, and you are watching me on my show, the Revolutionary Spirit Podcast. If you can, follow along, please. I apologize. This video is going to be broken up into a few parts. Do the best you can to try and follow along as I upload them independently. It's a pain in the ass, I know, I'm sorry. I'm doing the best I can. Anyway, the topic here of this video, or series of videos, pro-life versus pro-choice. And the name is a solution to the abortion issue. That's right. A white, heterosexual, cisgender male is going to solve the abortion issue. Because that's what we always do. Isn't that right, gentlemen? Yeah. Whitey knows best. So, as you all know, this abortion, pro-life topic is gaining a lot of momentum, particularly after Agent Orange took over Washington, D.C., and this terrifying wave of social conservatism has been plaguing across, rippling through North America like a virus, like a plague, like a wildflower, like a flood out of control. Now, to my American friends, I know some of you are down there and you're saying, oh, but Canada, it's so great. You've got your universal health care. You know, you got your Justin Trudeau, and he's so progressive. He's like a white stuttering Barack Obama. Yes, he is. If it didn't snow, we'd come up there and live there. We almost did when that Trump guy got into office. But right now, I want you to understand that social conservatism affects Canada as much as it affects America. We can be, up here in Canada, just as socially backwards as some Americans can. You see, as you know, the Wade versus Roe is in jeopardy of being overturned, particularly in the state of Alabama, with government that is trying to pass the most restrictive and potentially dangerous anti-abortion legislation in the history of North America. But here we are in Canada, and I want to talk about a certain little Patrick Bateman, American psycho, conservative politician wannabe, or maybe just Patrick Bateman, American psycho impersonator, a 21-year-old little butt scab named Sam Osterhoff, who was elected in Niagara. 21 fucking years old, running office. He thinks gay people can't get married. And recently, he was quoted as saying they want to make it so that abortion is unthinkable in our lifetime. Well, I don't know what you think unthinkable means, but when I hear unthinkable, I'm thinking 1984, I'm thinking Orwell, I'm thinking Thought Police, I'm thinking about being strapped down to a gurney while maniacs cut into my head and insert a chip that monitors how I think. But of course, that's not what you mean. No, what you want to mean, or what you think you mean, or what you say you mean, is that you literally want to kill the idea of pro-choice. You want to exterminate it out of the consciousness of people because you care so much about the children. You care so much about the babies. Why would anybody want to kill a baby? Have you ever seen a picture of a back alley abortion gone horribly wrong? What kind of mother would ever want to do that to her unborn child? It's not about that, motherfucker. It never was about that. It's about a person's right to choose over what happens to their body. Let me see that again. A person's right to choose what happens to their body, their own body. And you want to take that away. You want to take that away. And of course, you'll stand in front of a microphone, in front of a TV screen, video cameras, and you'll say, I respect women. And you'll say, I love women. You'll say patriarchy isn't a thing. White privilege isn't a thing. I'm not a chauvinist. I'm not a sexist. I'm not a misogynist. I just think abortion is wrong. Fantastic. You're not the one having it. Don't worry about it. You're never gonna have it. So you don't get to have a fucking opinion. But going back to the whole sexism, misogyny thing, where you say you're not, here's why you are, okay? Here's why you are. You see, you're looking to pass laws that say when a person is born, i.e. a woman, she no longer has the right to choose what happens to her body because we, white privilege, heterosexual males, we know best. We know what's best for women's bodies. We've decided this is the law. Sorry about your luck. It's against the rules, sweetheart. You can't have an abortion because we say so, and we know better than you. Well, you see, a man's contribution to a child before it's born is like seconds. We spray our DNA, and then she does the work for the next 8 to 10 months until that kid is born. So you don't get a right to say. Okay? You don't get a right to say. Unless, of course, you're prepared to face the equal opposite. You see, if you want to restrict a woman's right to choose over what happens to her body, you want to stop the abortions, you want to stop the back alley hooks and the horrible, gory, disgusting, vile mess, well then, have I got a suggestion for you. Why don't we stop the abortions at the source? Why don't we make it mandatory vasectomies for all the men out there who think abortion should be banned and made illegal? I'm talking to you, conservatives. That's right. Feminists, pro-choicers, activists, social justice warriors, ladies, everyone. Vote for me. Put me in office, and I will make vasectomies mandatory for conservatives. I won't stop there. I'll make sure that their sons have it too, because they care so much about abortions, right? We got to stop the abortions. We got to save the babies. So when you hit 13 years old, and ladies, with me in office, you too can become a vasectomy doctor. I'll even supply you with a good pair of like Fisher-Price scissors, you know, because anesthesia costs too much money for the state. We don't want to cost people more taxes, right? So for the vasectomies for males and their sons, to make sure we don't have any more abortions, no anesthesia. Straight to the snip. We'll stop the abortions once and for all with my campaign of castrate the conservatives. You'll never have to worry about an abortion again. Yeah. You don't like that, do you? See, right now, you're looking down between your legs at that tiny little jelly bean and those 2 little marbles that you got down there. And you're thinking to yourself, that's not equality. Just trying to imagine this idea of mandatory vasectomies probably makes you sick to your stomach. Well, guess what, motherfucker? What do you think you're doing to women? Because there is no real equivalent to this gender issue, this sex reproductive rights issue. You can't just force men to have vasectomies. So if you're so for pro-women, if you're so not a misogynist, if you're so not a sexist, if you love women, why the fuck do you want to stop them from having control over their own goddamn bodies? Fuck you. Fuck you, Sam Osterhoff. Fuck you and your little Patrick Bateman American Psycho look. And fuck all of you people who agree with him. I'm MC Anarchy. And this is the revolutionary spirit.